What is good, y'all? What's good with it? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? As y'all know, um, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? As y'all know, the news, it has been confirmed Henry Ruggs has been in an accident, a serious accident. Not really going to speculate like that on the details, but it has been confirmed. Can y'all hear me? I just want to say I hope everybody's going to be okay in the end. I'm not going to speculate on anything, but what's good with everybody? Yeah, Robert. I'm gonna say what's up to everybody in the chat. Robert was good with it. Central. I see Central up in here. Oh, St. Cal 805. High five Freddie was good with it. Juice. What's good with you, Juice? I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. Exeter 13. I'm not sure who it was. I don't know the details, and I'm not gonna really speculate on the details. I just know it's been confirmed that he's been in an accident. That's all. That's all I know. He's been in a serious accident. That's the only thing that's really been confirmed. Outside of that, I can't really speculate. Is that the real? Is that the real honcho? Is that the real honcho? Let me check real quick. Let me see. Is that the real honcho? Yep, it is. What's good with it? What's good with it, honcho? Crazy man. Yep, Queen Raiderette. Prayers up for Rugs. You just want to, man. I just hope everybody's safe at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I just hope everybody's safe. I'm not gonna speculate because I wasn't even sure. Because I wasn't even sure if it was true or not. So I don't know any of the details, man. First Gruden, now this. It's been a crazy season, but this one's a little different, man. Just because people are, people's health, people's lives are at risk type thing. So you don't want to be. Yeah, I'm not gonna really speculate on anything. So I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna be careful with this one, man, because I'm not gonna speculate on anything. Definitely don't want to speculate. Don't want to take it there. You know, definitely don't want to take it there. Don't want to just put out random rumors, though. Definitely don't want to do that. Definitely want to be careful on what you say, how you say it. Huncho, where you at, man? Where that man Huncho at? Man, probably working. What's good with it, Chris? White Tyson. Yeah, I hope it wasn't DUI related. Most definitely. I hope it wasn't. Hopefully it wasn't, man. For real. Man. Just prayers at this point, yeah. You feel me? I'm just worried about people's. I just hope nothing crazy. I don't know the details. You can't really just start speculating. I've heard some of the same things y'all heard. I've heard some things, but I can't really say. I'm not gonna say until it's like actually confirmed, until people actually said it. But appreciate y'all pulling up. Let's go ahead and talk about some football. A little bit about some football. Um, just get it off. Address the elephant in the room type. Because it's gonna pop up. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. ONT6 was good with it, man. Appreciate you pulling up at work. What up, Raid? Is Ruggs okay? That's the thing. We really don't know. The only thing that's been confirmed is that he's been in a serious accident. So that's it. That's the only thing that's been confirmed. So Dave S, shout out Dave S for pulling up. Yep. You gotta put him up for everybody involved right now. because you just hope everybody's safe. So Rage Raider pulls up with the super chat, says we need to grab a right tackle, offensive tackle, Dennis Kelly from the Packers. You think the Packers would let him go? You think the Packers would let him go? Y'all let me know. You think the Packers would let him go? All right, let me get some what's good with it, Mike Nizer? Yo, let me get some trade ideas. That was kind of the main reason I wanted to pull up to see what y'all had in mind for some trade ideas. Because I know y'all know it's trade season right now. You know, a lot of stuff going on. Did y'all see that Odell Beckham was good with it? Raider Ruckus in the building. Yeah. Dirty Raider in the building. What's up with it? Yeah, Fluker just got activated. Okay. Y'all hear about Javin White? What is the deadline tomorrow? Is the deadline? Yeah, I believe the deadline is tomorrow. I believe that it's Tuesday. Trade deadline is Tuesday, I believe. That's what yo. Is it today? So does it end at a certain time today? Or does it end at a certain time tomorrow? I could have sworn I heard somebody I could have sworn I picked up Tuesday. I could have sworn I picked up Tuesday though. Y'all got any trade ideas? Let me know what y'all okay, today at 4 Eastern. My boy says today at 1 p.m. Yep. Yep. 4 p.m. What's good with it, Tassi? He's on today is Tuesday. He's on today is Tuesday. Yep, 4 p.m. Yep, okay. Yeah, most definitely. No, the bye week got me all messed up. Look at me. I was watching that Chiefs and Giants game. Yo, if we don't whoop on the Giants, woo, we got another thing coming. We need a whoop on the Giants, yo. For real. That does a second for Allen Robinson. Yo, if we can get Allen Robinson for a second, we gotta go do that. We gotta do that. Allen Robinson's a beast. He's not being used right out there. He's not getting the ball enough. Allen Robinson's definitely a beast. We gotta pull him up. If we can get him for a second, I'll do that right now. Because that's proven talent. That is proven talent in the NFL right there. Allen Robinson. That is proven talent. Oh, JPA football just tweeted out. This tweet has been deleted. Wow. It's been deleted. Oh, and it says Ruggs is expected to be okay. The condition of others involved in the crash remains unclear. Okay. So I'll say that one more time. It says Henry Ruggs is expected to be okay. The condition of others involved in the crash remains unclear. But I definitely like that. A second for Allen Robinson. I think we need to go get more firepower. I think a lot of teams in the NFL understand that it takes a lot of talent to win a Super Bowl, and we need to be on that same train. High five, Freddie agrees. Go get Allen Robinson. Yep. Xavier Howard for a third. I don't know if we'd be able to get Xavier Howard for a third. I don't know. That seems a little cheap. If we can get Xavier Howard for a third, then run it up. That's a steal. I'll do that. That's highway robbery. Trade for Ross. Ross, Ross, the one that plays for the Giants. Solo C the Hawk says, thank God Ruggs is gonna be okay. Yep, Fan Bam, yeah, man. You just hope that everybody's okay. You just hope everybody's okay. I did see a tweet though that I'm not even gonna talk about it because they deleted it. Somebody deleted a tweet saying something. And then it wasn't there anymore. Let's see what Vic gotta say. Yeah, nothing really. Nothing really. Yeah, you just hope everybody's safe though, man. We don't know. Yeah, whose fault was it? I don't know whose fault it was. I don't know. I can't even speculate. Yeah. Odell Lock. Yeah. How do y'all feel about if we could get Odell? I feel like we'd probably get Odell for the low. But did y'all see? Oh, brother, my fault. Did you? Let me get that. Packers are looking for a late round pick for Kelly. Okay. Okay. So how would y'all feel about going to get an offensive tackle, right tackle Kelly from the Green Bay Packers? How would y'all feel about that? That wouldn't be so bad. Do y'all think we need help on the offensive line still? Or do y'all think we got it figured out these past few games looking good? Because Dennis Kelly, he's been pretty good. Before he played for the Packers, I believe he played for the Titans. He's been pretty good. OG Fade in the building was good with it. Jesse in the building. What's up with it, Jesse? Robert Pena, Raider Ray, Shady Business. Jeff pulled up. Old BJ is washed. I don't think OBJ's washed. I just seen did y'all see that video of where OBJ's dad posted a video of all the times Baker was missing OBJ? I mean, it was pretty persuasive. I'm not gonna lie, but some of the times it was kind of hard for. It looked like it wouldn't be that easy for Mayfield to get the ball to him, but he did. He definitely missed a lot of throws to Odell Beckham. He definitely missed a lot of throws to him. I was like, "Woof, that's rough. That's rough. You can't be throwing. You can't be throwing ducks like that." And I know Carl get the ball to him. Carl get the ball to him. 1,200 snaps last season, no sacks. Oh, that's quality. That's a good stat. You putting on a good case for him. Juice in the building. He says, "Hey, look, airborne. Look at that. Bing, bing, double A. Where you was at the 82nd? Okay, Juice. I see you. Paratrooper. He said trade for Quentin Williams from the Jets. Um, which don't they have the brothers over there on the Jets playing defensive tackle? And don't both of their names start with a Q? He said OBJ. Hell no. Jesse Rhoda says hell no. Juice says hell no. So the news is that Henry Ruggs. So Gilbert is asking, so what's the news, right? And he said, and it's basically Henry Ruggs is confirmed that he's been in a car accident. Um, Henry Ruggs was in a car accident. He is okay though. Yep. So that's been confirmed. Not too much else has been confirmed to say because you don't want to speculate. So I'm not gonna sit up here and say what happened, but let me see. Hold on. It was confirmed. Where did y'all see it was confirmed at? Oh, wow. Yep. Okay. Breaking. Metro Police confirmed Raiders player Henry Ruggs III was the driver in this morning's fatal crash and showed signs of impairment. He will be charged with DUI resulting in death. Wow. It's just unfortunate that it's just unfortunate, man. That's all I have to say. That's just unfortunate. Yeah, I seen it right here on was it the local Channel 8 Las Vegas channel news, 8 News Now. Yeah, they confirmed it. Landscape Vision. Metro Police confirms Reddit player Henry Ruggs was yep. Is exactly what I just read. Yep. David Charnes from the Channel 8 News. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, y'all. It's crazy. Um, hell of a season. That's all I gotta say. Hell of a season. That's crazy. I don't even know how to interpret that. What's y'all first thoughts on that right there? Yeah, most definitely. But it's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. That's tough, man. That's tough. Talking chin said next man up, ruthless out here. Said wild prayers. Yes, most definitely, Kevin. Most definitely, Kev. So that means jail. I mean, that's wild. Damn. That's all you can really say, Juice. Like, damn. CT James. But I mean, let's get to this football though. We got maybe a couple hours left. Do y'all see any trades happening? Do y'all see any trades happening whatsoever within this next couple hours? Do y'all see any trades happening? I feel like we should have made a move. I feel like there's teams out there right now that are looking to make some moves. Junior, I don't know. Some people in the chat saying hell no. Nah. Some people in the chat don't want to mess with OBJ. Say he's hurt too much. Some people don't want to mess with him. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say no. I don't want to get him because I think OBJ still has a lot left in the tank, personally, and I think at the price in which you could go get him, I think you would be able to definitely. I think you'd definitely be able to get a lot of value. You know, it says Jacobs close call last year. Now Ruggs. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I remember that. That boy had a big old knot on his head. I remember Jacobs had that big old knot on his head, boy. I said, sheesh. Frank White says we have to get OBJ now. Ruggs is a wrap. If Ruggs out, we need a deep threat. Yep. Well, he's definitely out because it's been confirmed and there's nothing you can really do about it. You know what I mean? At this point, what can he really do? Yeah. The worst part is that it was a DUI. Had it been just like a regular accident, it would have been all good, right? But the fact that you just, so that's right there. That right there is just, man. I don't even drink myself personally. I don't even drink. So, but people like do their thing. You just got to be smart about it. Get an Uber, call somebody. Like he could have easily called anybody. You act like he couldn't have called a teammate to say, "Come slide, swoop me up." Like, bro, he's still a kid though. How old is Ruggs right now? How old is he? How old is that man? 24? Was he 24? 22? Bro, that's wild. Oh man, that's too young. You feel me, Chris? That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, I mean, let's go get. I mean, I'm down. At this point, yeah, I'm down though. I'm down to go get Deshaun. How do y'all feel about going and get Deshaun Jackson? No. How y'all feel about that? You know they was willing to get rid of him, and we could probably get him for the low. That's interesting. Ayuk. That's interesting right there. That's interesting, but I don't know about Ayuk. Didn't he just? Doesn't he like kind of have some? lingering injury problems. Ayuk. Stunner pulled up. He says, I want okay. We're gonna have to have some type of chat war to where if we're gonna basically pick who we want more. And that's wow. That man, yeah. Don't drink and drive. Yeah. How much? So far, I hear OBJ. I hear OBJ, Deshaun Jackson, and Allen Robinson. You got spot on picks pulled up on us. They say OBJ. Jeff says Robinson. Dave S says Robinson. Anthony pulled up. He says get OBJ. I mean, what do y'all think? Suppose Deshaun wants too much playing time. How much? I mean, who would you play over Deshaun? Who we just got rid of? We just got rid of. Wow, that's crazy. Because now I think about it, we just got rid of Willie Snead, didn't we? We just got rid of Willie Snead. So who does that leave? So who does that leave on our roster? Who does that leave on our roster? So that means we have Zay Jones, Hunter Renfrow, Brian Edwards. Hold up. Hold up. That's cold. Yeah, we got to get some wide. We got to get some wide receiver help. John Ross could have been. Said Snead quit. Yeah, true. Yeah, but how many receivers does that leave us? Think about it. How many receivers does that leave us? You got Zay Jones, Hunter Renfrow, and Brian Edwards. That's all you have left. Are we going what? So we gonna get DJ Turner? We gonna pull up DJ Turner. We gonna pull up who else? We gonna pull up Stoner. I mean, what do y'all think? We definitely got to trade for somebody though. Definitely. Eric Carbone says Zay Jones can step up. Sleeping on Brandon Cooks. That's not bad, but wasn't he just saying something about how he definitely didn't want to get traded again because he's always getting traded or something like that? Brandon Cooks. I wouldn't mind getting Brandon Cooks. I just don't think he's getting utilized. He got some speed. Devontae Adams for 2 first-round picks. Do it now. I don't, because how much are you gonna have to pay? How much are you gonna have to pay Adams? Because don't you have to pay him after this? So how much would you have to pay Adams? I remember talking about this earlier. I believe in the offseason we were talking about this. Knock Andrew pulled up. What's good with it, Andrew? I wouldn't be surprised if we make a trade for a wide receiver before the deadline. Mackish, Westbrook, yeah, for sure. We have to. We have to make something shake. We definitely got to make something shake. Definitely. He's a free agent after this season. But you're going to sign him. If you were to trade for him, you're going to sign him. OBJ for 2/3. People are split with OBJ, I feel like people are split when it comes to OBJ. Dave has 2 hours till deadline. Yeah. So we're gonna have to figure something out. Y'all let me know right now. Do y'all see us trading for a wide receiver before the trade deadline? Do y'all see us trading for a wide receiver? Put thumbs up or thumbs down. Y'all let me know. Do y'all see us trading for a wide receiver? Sign back Drum Brown. What do you think about? I don't think we could get Robert Woods. I don't think they would let him go. I don't think they would let him go. Say yes. Thumbs up. Yep. Thumbs up. A lot of thumbs up. But Rockin' Steady says no. Dream Surfer says no. Okay. Ariel says no. Interesting. Kevin Lurker says we need one now. Most definitely. Friggle. Friggle said next man up. We got depth. Use it. But we really don't. We really don't have depth at wide receiver. Think about it. Who do we have at wide receiver? Who do we have? Let's say we got Renfro. Who else do we have? We got Renfro, Edwards. Renfro, Edwards. Who else we got? Zay Jones. That's 3 receivers. Who else do we have? Who am I missing? Renfro, Edwards, and Zay Jones. Who am I missing? Yep. So Zay. Hold on, what? So that's what I was saying, kind of saying earlier. Would y'all want to bring up DJ Turner? Like, is DJ Turner coming up now? DJ Turner, Stoner, I believe. Chenault from the Jags. I want to go get Devontae Parker. There we go. Someone finally said it. Mamito says Devontae Parker, Miami. I feel like we could go get Devontae Parker. He would be solid. I feel like he'd be solid. He's a solid wide receiver. I definitely would like to go get Devontae Parker. Andrew Salas says Rieger. That's an interesting one for sure. That's an interesting one for sure. We need more of a wide receiver one. I mean, we never really had a wide receiver one, though, if you think about it. Darren Waller was our number one receiver in general, but he's not a wide receiver one. Devontae Parker ain't making no difference. What do you mean by that? Like, I don't think you're gonna really get anybody right now that's gonna make a huge difference. And I don't think you need anybody that's gonna make a huge difference because I think Carr kind of definitely works with what he had with what he has. I mean, Aguilar came over here and Aguilar was lighting it up, and then he just went to New England. What is he doing now? Planet Pluto says Mims. I definitely go get Mims. Mims is he's being wasted out there. That's a big old dude. He has speed, good hands. Denzel Mims is solid. That'd be a good pick right there. That'd be a solid pickup. That man said Cooper. Hell no, he ain't never coming back. He said y'all should trade for OBJ now. I mean, we're kind of split. It seemed like the chat right now is split between OBJ. Some people want him, some people don't. So Michael Gallup. Is Michael Gallup still hurt? Mark Davis Barber says Michael Gallup, and then Roy says Michael Gallup as well. Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility. What would y'all want to send for Michael Gallup? But is he still hurt though? I personally wouldn't mind getting OBJ. I think him and Carr would be lighting people up. I think that would be a good match. I think that would be a good match. Has to be a speed burner. Yeah, I mean, potentially, yeah. It could. I think as long as it's a good wide receiver, then you'll be okay. Raymond says, D-Jax, I'm telling you, he'll open it up for Ruggs. And yo, Raymond. Are you trolling right now? OBJ, if Cleveland is willing to trade with us. The thing is, I don't. I seen something earlier and it said that Cleveland. It doesn't look like Cleveland is willing to trade Odell Beckham. It said that they didn't want to trade him, so that's the only thing that's kind of weird with that. Also, I seen something that said the Chicago doesn't want to trade Allen Robinson either. So I'm not sure if maybe that's just what the article said. They just, you know what I mean? It's just smoke, but said don't think Gallup is still hurt. You know, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna see what Michael Gallup. Michael. Okay. Hmm. No, I don't think he's hurt. Davis, give up a pick or a second and get Robinson. Oh, okay, give up a pick or two and get Robinson. I'd like to get Allen Robinson, but I don't know if I don't know. That'd be an interesting one because, like someone said earlier, you kind of want to get somebody with speed, and if you don't have somebody with speed, then your offense is going to be kind of slow. We definitely need somebody with speed though that can go down the field, open it up. That's just part of our offense. This is how our offense is running right now. I don't know about Ayuk. I don't know if I'd want to go get Ayuk. Depending on how much they'd be looking for in return. I don't know if I really want to go grab Ayuk. But yeah, if you don't know, Ruggs was in a car accident. Yeah. So if y'all don't know, it was confirmed earlier, and I guess this is some type of report, but it says on November 2nd at approximately 3:39 a.m., the Las Vegas Metro Police Department responded to a traffic collision near the intersection of South Rainbow Boulevard and South Spring Valley Parkway involving a Chevrolet Corvette and a Toyota RAV4. Responding officers located the Toyota on fire. Fire department personnel responded and located the deceased victim inside the Toyota. The preliminary investigation indicates the front of the Chevrolet collided in the rear of the Toyota. The driver of the Chevy, identified as 22-year-old Henry Ruggs III, remained on scene and showed signs of impairment. He was transported to UMC hospital to be treated for non-life threatening injuries. Ruggs will be charged with DUI resulting in death. Dang. So that's pretty much that's what it is. And ESPN um, just put it out. ESPN just put it out. Paul Gutierrez confirming it. So nothing much to it. Nothing. That's it. So, like we are saying, it still stands that you just prayers go to the family, to the deceased, and it's unfortunate that this happened. Unfortunate for Ruggs that certain decisions were being made. I'm sure he's dealing with whatever's going on through his head right now. So that's just crazy to think how a Corvette though could rear end a RAV4. I wonder how that accident actually happened. It just sounds kind of weird because of how low a Corvette is. What did it do to the back end of a RAV4? That's crazy. That's unfortunate. Said that's public info from Vegas PD. Yeah, I mean, South One says he done his career. Yeah, it's over, man. Get Rico Gafford. Man, I think Rico's days are over. Even though Rico's fast, I think Rico's days is over. But we about 30 minutes deep into this live, man. If y'all can hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. Goes a long way. Appreciate it. On the road to 5K subs. So I appreciate y'all support, man. But let's get into this football talk. Who do y'all want to see on the Raiders? I know a lot of y'all earlier was saying that you believe that we're going to be able to get some trades generated within the next couple hours. We only have about 2 hours left till the trade deadline, and with that, it's gonna be a surprise because of what just happened with Ruggs. So we're really gonna have to pick up on some depth for wide receiver because, as y'all know, we also got rid of Willie Snead not too long ago. So really, on the depth chart, that leaves us with Brian Edwards, Henry Ruggs, and Zay Jones. We could go activate or pull up receivers off the practice squad. I would like to see our practice squad. I want to pull up our practice squad to see what's up with that, just to see exactly who we could bring up. But I believe we could bring up DJ Turner, which will definitely help because if we're lacking in the wide receiver in the wide receiver area, then you definitely don't want Hunter Renfro. Excuse me, you definitely don't want Hunter Renfro to be returning punts or returning kicks or any of our receivers returning anything, because then it would just be, um, it just wouldn't look good because you can get hurt on those and then we'll just be down one more. So it would definitely be better if we brought up DJ Turner. And so we do have DJ Turner. DJ Turner's 5'9", 206 pounds, 24 years old. We still have Dylan Stoner as well, 6 foot, 194 pounds, 23 years old. So, and we also have Javon Wims, 6'4", 215 pounds, 27 years old. So that's pretty interesting right there. We have 3 guys on the practice squad that we could bring up that are wide receivers. Again, Dylan Stoner, DJ Turner, and Javon Wims. I could see us pulling up DJ Turner most definitely. Just because he'll be an asset in the special teams. Also, he has some familiarity playing in the preseason a lot, and he looked pretty good. So we'll see what's up with that. Andrew Salas says Darnell Mooney, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Fuller. Fuller, the cornerback that the Broncos are trying to trade, or Fuller, the wide receiver from the Dolphins, I believe he plays for. I was just thinking that Mark Davis Barber, feel bad for Carr. This organization is doing him dirty. This dude just started getting it with the receiver, and then all of a sudden this happens. So, the Raiders got to pay. The Raiders got to pay it forward for Carr, man, and get him another weapon. Again, if y'all just pulling up, it's breaking news. Raiders receiver Ruggs charged with the DUI. It is on ESPN, so it is definitely confirmed. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's definitely confirmed on ESPN. So it's not like it's just a rumor anymore. Some people around the league. So let's go around the league and see if we got any news. So y'all know the Chiefs did pick up Melvin Ingram, the outside or the linebacker, I should say, Melvin Ingram. They picked up. That's pretty much the trade. And did y'all see OBJ's dad post showing Baker not passing it to Odell Beckham or missing the throws? Like, that's going the extra mile, ain't it? Yes, yeah. Bears ain't giving up Mooney. You feel me? That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't know if they'll give up Mooney. Will Fuller, okay, that's potential, but I don't know. Would y'all want to go get Will Fuller? Doesn't he have a problem with the drops? I don't really want to bring that around. Kenneth Bryant says we need Odell Beckham Jr. I want to go get OBJ. That's who I want to get. That's who I personally want to get, but that's just me. That's just me. I know a lot of people. I know some people in the chat are saying they don't. Said Ruggs stayed on the scene. Yeah, Fuller, the receiver from the Dolphins, got speed, but he can't stay on the field. Yeah, wasn't he got caught up for PEDs as well? He said the trade deadline is over. I swear he also burnt. I thought it's closed. We all have a choice to make that. It comes with consequences. Yeah. Let's talk some football though. AJ Simpson says we need OBJ, no cap. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like we got to go get OBJ, either him or Deshaun Jackson. I'll take either one of them. Trade for Brandon Cooks. I'll take Brandon Cooks too. I'll take Brandon Cooks. The only thing with Brandon Cooks though is I feel like he wouldn't be able to get it done underneath. That's the only thing. I don't know. I kind of want a guy that would be able to do some cool routes underneath as well. And be able to get it done underneath. I just don't see Brandon Cooks doing a lot of productive out routes and comeback routes. I feel like that'd be more of an OBJ, more of a Deshaun Jackson will be able to get that done. Raphael said, imagine the DK with the Raiders. Yeah, there's no way. Xavier says OBJ can do it all. Yeah, OBJ can catch a slant, can catch a comeback, and then take it to the house. So, and he says the Dolphins won't be trading for quarterback Deshaun Watson before the deadline. I wonder if Watson's going to end up being traded. I think the Texans are sitting there playing too much. He said, think MVS would be lethal. You think it would be lethal to get MVS? I don't know. If he can't get it done to be productive with Rodgers, then that's kind of tough. But at the same time, only so many receivers have been able to get like production with Rodgers. Only Devontae Adams, Devontae Adams, Randall Cobb, and Nelson. He doesn't seem to get a lot of production out of tight ends and or anybody of recent time, but they haven't really got him any talent. So he said, "Bad luck, Raiders." Yeah, I mean, first, like somebody had said earlier, it's kind of like somebody said earlier with the John Gruden thing. John Gruden, and then now this, and they're saying, how is it for like Carr to go out there and to continue to put up production? Like Carr has to go out there and produce. And with what happened with Gruden and then Ruggs, it's like, wow, after everything that's happened, it's just crazy because what I think is there was the press conference and it was showing Carr was talking at the press conference, and then Henry Ruggs was like staring through the door, like that little window or that little glass in the door. He was kind of staring through that, and Carr was talking, and he was just kind of smiling, and you could see like the little kid in him still, in a way, like it's just tough to see now he's in this situation. It's crazy, honestly. It's crazy to think that. Like he was just you see him in that press conference, like looking through that little piece of glass on the door, and he's just smiling. And Derek Carr's talking because they're winning. They finally found some chemistry. It's a good vibe, and then this happens. And it's like life. That's crazy, man. How life could just do a whole twist like that. It's crazy. Is DJ Chark healthy? I don't think I don't know if DJ Chark is healthy, but I don't know because I haven't heard his name at all. I haven't heard his name at all. Nah, he's not healthy. The first thing it says right here is Jaguars lack deep threats after losing Chark. He's on IR with a fractured ankle. Here's a random question: Who's going to the Super Bowl? Who's going to the Super Bowl this year? I don't even know, man. The way it's been, I didn't expect the Bills really to lose to the Titans. And they took that L. The Bengals lost to the Jets. You don't really know what that's about. I mean, the AFC West is in shambles right now. It seems like the AFC West, our whole division, you could start with the Chiefs. The Chiefs are barely skated by the Giants. They're saying that what? The Chiefs are 4-4, I believe. Then you have the Broncos, who just traded Von Miller, future Hall of Famer, Super Bowl MVP. They just traded him to the Rams. They're trying to trade Kendall Fuller as well, I believe. They're also looking for a quarterback. So that's right there. You gotta think about that. Then you have the Chargers, and the Chargers just took an L to the Patriots. So you take an L to the Patriots, and now you're saying now what? What are the Chargers at now? 4-3. So that leaves us with no, the Chargers are 4-3, I believe. And then so that leaves us 5-2, if I'm not mistaken. And we just lost our coach. Now we lose a pivotal piece of our offense in a crazy incident that was unexpected. So what does it look like now for us? The AFC West right now is just dealing with a whole lot, obviously. The whole lot going on with the AFC West. And let's see if we can hold it together. Let's see if we can hold it together as a team. But like I was saying earlier, it's going to be hard when you have no depth. You look at our roster, you could take a look at our roster, and it's simple to see that, we only have so many wide receivers. We have Brian Edwards, Zay Jones, and Hunter Renfrow. Those are the receivers we have. Now, on the practice squad, we have Javon Wims, DJ Turner, and Dylan Stoner. So that's pretty much that's what our wide receiver group is looking like right now. South one says bring back John Brown. Cowboys won the trade for Cooper. Hold this L. How? Y'all haven't done anything. Y'all haven't done anything at all. The Cowboys have done nothing. If you look at Cooper's first 3 years with the Cowboys and his first 3 years with the Raiders, it's basically identical. What is wrong with y'all? Talk about season adversity, Desert Raider says. Most definitely, man. And that's what I'm getting at when I speak about the AFC West. We're dealing with some other things while, these this is if we just didn't have to deal with all this off the field stuff, we it would be looking pretty good for us. But now we got too much stuff going on. So if we come out and we don't, it's just I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know. I don't know what Carr mentally. I wonder what Carr thinks. Like sheesh, I just got over dealing with losing John Gruden. Now this. Say it was an accident. Imagine the weight over his head now, especially if he's genuinely a good person. That's what I'm saying. It's hard because that's kind of what I mean by when you watch that press conference of Derek Carr and Ruggs is looking through that little piece of glass in the door, just smiling, being kind of goofy and cheesy with his quarterback, just listening in. And then you hear about this, you just see the little kid in him when he was being goofy. And then you hear about this, and it's like, wow, that same kid. Because you got to think, he's only, 21, 22 years old. Y'all said in the chat he's 22 years old. That's young, yo. That is really young. You're as a man, that is very young. Men don't mature as fast as women, as everybody knows. But even with that, he's still young. He's still a kid, yo. He just what 1 year from being legally able to drink. Like that's tough. Really, like 1 year out of college. That's tough, man. You can't make those decisions though. You just can't make those decisions. And with that, and people will say, he got some money. So what is it to you? What is it to you to call somebody real quick? Call an Uber, call a friend. Like you got a whole team. You got a whole team. You got a wide receiver room. Be like, hey, yo, come swoop me up. You know what I mean? Raquel says it seems that Ruggs was on his way home before the accident took place. So tragic. He's only 22 years old. Exactly. He's only 22. He's still a kid. That's still a kid at the end of the day to me. But it's unfortunate. Split Waller out wide. I just don't think even if he's I think we need more help. We need more help. We gotta go get some we gotta go yeah, man, he's the father too. That's the crazy part. That's the worst part about it. Y'all saying some crazy. I gotta read the comments really before I post them because y'all saying some stuff for real. You know what I mean? I gotta censor these comments before I pull them up. Say, yeah, he a father too. Exactly. Exactly. Uber. He got bank. Yeah, just call. You could have a freaking driver or something. I don't know. Yeah, it sucks. You got two leaders who talk about sobriety and this shit happens. Wow. You ain't even that's real. That's real right there. You got Darren Waller and you got Max Crosby who talk about, this, that, and the third, overcoming their own personal adversity and it even with that, it doesn't make you feel like you could give somebody a call, which is kind of crazy. You have two guys in the locker room. One's on defense, but at the end of the day, y'all all know each other. Y'all all cool. That's just what I don't get. That's just kind of crazy. You guys are trying to make him sound like he's a kid, but kids don't drive, let alone drink and drive. Man, oh my goodness, dude. Dude, chill out. That's all I gotta say. Chill out, bro. Loosen up a little bit. Loosen up them bootstrings. Jeez. The dude had a lot going for him. The point we're making is that he still is a kid in his mind, in the mindset, and that he has a lot going for him. You got to loosen up your 2009. Like, chill out. Even I was in the military. I'm not acting all that tight in the ass. Like, chill out, bro. Hey Ray, what do you think about getting Deshaun Jackson to take over Henry's routes? I wouldn't mind getting Deshaun Jackson. I said that. I wouldn't mind getting any. I haven't really disputed any options. I haven't disputed any options because I feel like wide receiver is a huge gap for us right now. We only have 3 wide receivers active on the roster. That's it. Y'all got to understand that Hunter Renfro returning punts is one play away from us only having 2 wide receivers. Y'all got to think about that. You got Hunter Renfro, Brian Edwards, and Zay Jones. That's all we have. That's it. So I'm not just. I think if we go get anybody, it makes sense. It don't matter who we get. We have to get somebody. That's kind of my mindset right now. Who I would really like to get, Zay Jones is taking over Ruggs' spot. I don't see that happening. I don't know if that'll happen. I think Zay's role is pivotal, but at the same time, I don't see him taking that big of a role on taking that many snaps, I should say. Uh, Probably the same thing, but strikes 1, 2, and 3 with one swing. Sheesh. Yeah, with one swing. You ain't never lie. That's crazy. Most definitely prayers to the families of all. Yes, sir. It is an L for everybody. Nobody wins in this. You know what I mean? Only the people that want to be right about something. Like, I'm not gonna argue about such a topic. Like comments like this, for instance, Russ, I get it. I get it. Henry should never be able to play football again. I mean, who's talking about playing football? That's what I mean. Like, where do y'all get to like come in and say comments like this? You know what I mean? Like, where y'all standing at in life to be like, oh, he should like you're condemning somebody right now. The dude's gonna get punished. Jeez Louise, we get it. Chill out. You act like he's just running the streets, just being a menace to society right now. Nah, he did a crime. Trust me, he's gonna do the time. Y'all act like he's just gonna get off scot free. This man is gonna get in trouble. Everybody know he's done. Like, come on, man. We get it. He shouldn't play football. We understand what he's done. Nobody's trying to sweep anything under the rug. Ray, do you think we're gonna draft a receiver next year, regardless if we pick one up this year? Most definitely. Most definitely. The way this team is, the way it looks like is being built, and just the way it's been, and how I believe Mike Mayock is going to be, is we're just going to build through the draft, and that's what they believe. Me personally, I think that's like kind of the old way. I think the draft is kind of getting not old. I want to say old because I think it's obviously it still helps you build a team. You draft guys, you get gems, but I think trading your picks for proven talent in the NFL, I think that it goes a lot longer ways. That's just kind of my idea about it. You see the Rams went and traded for Jalen Ramsey. Now they got Von Miller. They went and got their quarterback in Matthew Stafford. Um, I think that's the way to do it. You trade your picks for a proven NFL talent. That's what I want to do. I would rather go trade our picks for a proven NFL talent. You have who do you have to? I mean, who do we really have right now at wide receiver? Nobody. You have Renfro, but at the same time, he's not your wide receiver one. Brian Edwards, is he going to step up? I don't know, but is he? Why would he just all of a sudden step up now? You see what I'm saying? Not only that, do we want to go get a guy in the draft and wait a couple years for him to develop? Like, I don't want to wait a couple years for a guy to develop. I'd rather go get a guy right now that is a solid, proven NFL talent and put him in to play some football. That's what I want. I don't want to go draft a guy and wait and then sit here and be like, well, he's not good the first year or the second year because he's still young and he still has to learn the offense or this, down, and third. No, I'm trying to get proven talent. If we can go get proven talent like Allen Robinson, Devontae Adams, Odell Beckham, who else is proven talent out there? I mean, some people were saying Brandon Cooks earlier. I wouldn't be mad at that, but that wouldn't solve the problem that I would want. That's not the problem. That's not what I would. I'd want a a talent that's above standard. I just don't want to go trade for just some guy. I want proven talent. We are a good team right now. At 5-2, we are a good, solid team. Why would we want to go get guys that we have to wait on? It's almost like just like setting yourself back because now you have to wait on this to progress. So every year we're just waiting on something to progress. So now we're lacking on parts of the offensive line because of lack of experience. We have to let them develop, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Now with the wide receivers, we don't have. I mean, Ruggs was kind of was basically the guy. You want to go get another wide receiver, but wait till the draft to get one? Not only that, you have to wait for him to develop. I don't want to do that. We're not in a place to wait for that. Casey Hayward, for instance, we need a guy to replace him eventually. He's 32 years old. You know what I mean? And so we'll have to have somebody replace him. And if people want Hobbs to replace Hayward when Hayward's gone, then we'll have to replace Hobbs in that nickel spot. So we have a lot of stuff that in the long term we're going to have to start replacing. All our defensive tackles are on 1-year contracts. We're going to have to re-sign a lot of these guys. Are going to have to get re-signed. We have Max Crosby's. Do you guys want to keep Perriman? Right? JR65 pulled up. What's good with the JR? He said trade for Devontae Adams or pick him up next year. I don't know if we'd be able to trade for him. I don't know what the dilemma is with Devontae Adams and the Green Bay Packers. If we could go snatch him up, I'd definitely do it. I'm gonna go do it. If we can get Adams, I'm gonna go do it. Oh, Jeff says, I wouldn't mind if the Raiders traded 3 first-round picks for Devontae Adams. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd do 3 first-round picks for Devontae Adams. Yeah, I don't know about that. I would probably do 2 at the most. 3, that's pushing it. I don't think 3 would do it. Because you've seen trades like with these defensive players, and they're not trading 3 picks away for like wide receiver, first round picks at least. Wide receivers, I feel like don't get traded for a lot of picks. You look at Hopkins, for instance. He didn't get traded for a lot. Julio Jones didn't get traded for a lot. I mean, Amari Cooper only went for a first, and he was still super young. So a lot of receivers really don't get traded for a whole lot, just in my opinion. I don't know. What wide receiver has been traded for 2 first-round picks? What's the last wide receiver that's been traded for 2 first-round picks? Roy says, get a good wide receiver. Don't care if we spend 2 first. That's kind of my max. I am willing to spend 2 first-round picks and maybe a player or 2 that's not pivotal to our team that we could dispose of. Not dispose of, but that we could kind of let go that's not going to affect our game plan, then yeah, I'm willing to do that. But 3 first-round picks, I don't know. I don't know about that. Do you guys know any wide receiver that's been traded for 2 first-round picks, though? That's kind of my question right now. I don't know the history on that. Someone let me know. Someone let me know. 2 first-round picks for a wide receiver. Has that happened? Who's traded a wide receiver for 2 first-round picks, yo? Someone gonna find out? Raiders 805 says our wideouts are good. Our wideouts are not good. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Raiders 805. I don't know about that, but that is cap. That's foolish. I don't even think that. There's no way in hell you could think that. There's no way. Yeah, don't show that you ain't fooling nobody 2009. Yeah, don't give in to that, dude. That's why I stopped responding to bro. That's why after that first comment, I didn't even respond to bro. I've been ignoring that. He started talking about law major and this, that, and third. Bro, being a law major don't mean nothing. What's your occupation? That's the only thing. If you're an actual lawyer, if you're actual some type of consultant, then okay. But you ain't doing nothing, but you just went to school. That's it. I can say I'm a business major. Oh, I'm a business major. That doesn't mean I'm out here freaking I'm a business mogul and doing all sorts of stuff. Get out of here. I don't really do that chit chat back and forth. Let's keep it on football. Exactly. That's why I was asking earlier, where were you guys at? You feel me, Andrew? You said Raiders are in a must-trade situation. I feel like right now, when does the trade Trade in just right here in about an hour and a half, hour and 15, right? Raider Jason just pulled up on us. So I feel like with that right there, we're kind of at a point to where we still have time to make something move. And also we're getting to the end to where, okay, teams, if they want to move somebody, now they're gonna move them for a little bit less, because if they just want to get rid of it, they're gonna take what they can. Yo, 2009, bro, just chill out, dog. This isn't about you. This isn't about, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna ban you, but I'm saying, like, you say ban me, please. Like, bro, I didn't even give you any, bro. I'm in here talking football. I wasn't even on that. That's what I mean. Like, please, LOL. What is wrong with this dude? What is wrong with this dude? Bro, chill out. You can be here in the chat, talk football, just chill out, young man. That's all you gotta do. Acting like a groupie. Keyshawn Jackson was traded for 2 first-round picks. Keyshawn Jackson? Who the hell is Keyshawn Jackson? Keyshawn Jackson? Who's Keyshawn Jackson? Are you talking about Keyshawn Johnson? Exactly. That's what I've been doing. You talking about Keyshawn? You talking about Keyshawn Johnson? You talking about Keyshawn Johnson? Roy says trade for Debo. What you think? Man, I don't think they would trade Debo. Debo's a dog. Yeah, there's a Raider. I think he was talking about Keyshawn Johnson. Yeah. Yeah, if y'all just pulling up, if y'all just pulling up, y'all know the news. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, y'all know the news. Y'all know what's going on. I'm gonna say it one more time. On November 2nd at approximately 3:39 a.m., Las Vegas Metro Police Department responded to a traffic collision involving a Chevrolet Corvette and Toyota RAV4. Responding officers located a Toyota on fire. The fire department personnel responded and located the deceased victim inside the Toyota. Preliminary investigation indicates the front of the Chevy collided in the rear of the Toyota. Driver of the Chevy, identified as 22-year-old Henry Ruggs III, remained on scene and showed signs of impairment. He was transported to the hospital to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Ruggs will be charged with the DUI, resulting in death. So that's the latest news. If y'all just pulling up, man, please hit the like button. And subscribe. If you want to keep locked in with us on the road to 5K. At 5,000, we will start the membership. We will be doing membership only film studies. You already know how that's gonna go down, man. And it should be dope. If you're part of the member and we do the private lives, we'll be pulling up film studies, and then I'll probably be even adding people on, sharing the stream link to have people come on and watch the videos and kind of talk about some plays or individual play. I'm going to work that in somehow, but we'll definitely get in there and talk about it, see how y'all want to do. But says Raid, check OBJ news. That's the only thing. I've been seeing people say that. And my boy saying G just texting me right now. My boy saying G just texting me right now talking about it. And it's like, it's tough, yo. It's crazy to think. Everything that's going on. It says, so Tashawn Reed covers the Raiders, if you don't know. He says, per Nevada law, a DUI resulting in death is a Class B felony if convicted Penalties include 2 to 20 years in prison, fines ranging from $2 to $5,000. And then it says if the prosecutor can't prove Ruggs was DUI and or that his impaired driving caused the death, the charge could be reduced to vehicular manslaughter, which is a misdemeanor. All of this is hypothetical, of course, without more details. So that's kind of the law side of it, I guess, if you want to say. Um, and the Raiders had posted saying the Raiders are aware of an accident involving Henry Ruggs III that occurred this morning in Las Vegas. We are devastated by the loss of life, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the victim's family. We are in process of gathering information and will have no further comment at this time. How? That's crazy. How could that? Yeah, how is that, man? But it's wild. That's wild. I don't see anything about OBJ though. That's one thing. I don't see anything about Odell Beckham. So let me see. I don't see anything about Odell Beckham. Nope. I don't see anything about Odell Beckham. I don't see anything. Said the Cleveland Browns have no plans on trading Odell Beckham Jr. by today's trade deadline. Sources said there haven't been any offers that would make sense for the organization. So that's Cool. Zay 1995 says, "Thank you for the good content. My little brother is a quarterback and watches your breakdown on tape, and it helps him and I on his game. Thank you again, Rug. Shake my head. Cool. Zay, definitely appreciate the comment, brother, in the super chat. Shout out to you. Hope y'all have a wonderful season. Hope your son really develops into a top notch quarterback, man. And appreciate y'all staying in touch. Rug, shake my head. Yeah, man. It's it's unfortunate, you know what I mean? It's just unfortunate on every level. It's like someone said earlier, it's a lose-lose for everyone in this situation. Nobody gets win out of this. L's are all around. So that's unfortunate. What's good, man? He said John Brown was released, but he's mid. Yeah, he is most definitely. I thought he was on Denver, but I don't know if he's released or not. I don't really keep up with that as far as OBJ is just like Josh Jacobs, great talent, but they both can't stay healthy. Yeah, the Chiefs traded for Melvin Ingram. Raiders need to counter. I wouldn't say they have to counter. I wouldn't say that. I think Melvin Ingram is. I don't know if he's gonna really do much for that defense. But as far as us, as far as the defense, I definitely would want to go out and get a defensive tackle. I definitely would want to get a defensive tackle, especially if we can get one for the low. I know you have your I'm drawing a blank right now. The defensive tackle on the Eagles, Cox, he's available. I've been hearing he's available. Even the boy over there in Atlanta that plays for the Falcons, Jared, I believe he's available as well. Who else? Another defensive tackle. Those are the only two that probably make sense that I've heard about. But I definitely would want to get defensive tackle, either that or a wide receiver. I don't know if I'd like OBJ, prefer Allen Robinson. I definitely prefer Allen Robinson as well. He's good, just has a sorry quarterback this year and not many looks. Yeah. All right, 2009, bro. If you just don't chill out and just like just chill, bro. Just chill. You just over here just causing a ruckus amongst this boy. Just yo, this boy 2009, just a menace to society, ain't he? We're out here just tripping. Now more than ever, we're praying for Devontae after the media stuff him and Carr were doing at the beginning. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I don't really want to speculate when it comes to Devontae Adams. I don't really know what that would be about. Because I believe he has to get signed, so he would be a free agent. I wonder how much he would have to get paid. I would give up 3 first-round picks for Devontae Adams just because the Raiders haven't known how to pick anybody in the first round. That's yeah. Well, that's the thing. I wouldn't say that so much just because we can't pick anybody in the first round. I would just say it's more along the lines of we have to get somebody, and if that's what it would cost, then that's what it is. You know what I mean? But I don't know if 3 first rounds is really is something that you would really want to do. You know what I mean? 3 first round picks. That's tough. That's tough. Jesse Torres, do you think this messed with our players' heads? You know, someone finally brought it up, and I think it is. I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be different than the Gruden situation. I think it's gonna definitely be different than the Gruden situation. It's more that it's because someone is actually getting in trouble. You know what I mean? Like somebody's gonna actually get in trouble. You actually lost somebody, and it was actually it inflicted somebody directly. You know, more than just words. So the Gruden situation was one thing, but this is a whole other thing. You know, and this right here won't be so much. Um, like media news as far as insulting a lot of people, but it definitely directly impacted a single family. And that's tough. I definitely think it's gonna I definitely think it's gonna be a tough something to overcome in the locker room though. They need to take a day to address. So apparently I was talking to Sanji earlier, and I was like, because when it first came out, I wasn't 100% sure, and I had asked him like, "Yo, do they would they practice today? It's Tuesday. Would they get there early?" And he was saying, actually, the players on Tuesdays get in a little bit later, I believe, around like 12 or something like that. He was saying, not necessarily early, so you wouldn't have heard about if Ruggs was missing practice this morning because they wouldn't got in till around this time now. Excuse me. So maybe the team will address it because it just came out, but this is going to be a little bit different than the Gruden, or a lot. It's going to be a lot different than the Gruden situation. Yo, right? If we do end up trading for a wide receiver, whether it be OBJ, A Rob, or whoever, do you think if we get somebody today, he will be ready for the Giants game? As of now, I'm hoping for OBJ. You know, I do think they would be ready. I think if we traded for somebody, you jump right in. Jump right in, tell them to play, tell them, you know what I mean? Just direct them something. Tell Derek Carr to tell him specifically what route to run or something like that. I mean, go deep, something, a screenplay. You could literally just do little stuff to where it's basically universal. You could call universal plays for guys. So if you want to run a screen to him, you could call something and get him a screen. You could call something to where he knows he just has to run a deep pass to where it's going to be more. It's not going to be as such a timed route. You would be able to do that kind of stuff to work them in. As far as like opening up the game plan for them and having them run different stuff, that's different. You probably wouldn't be able to do a lot of timing routes, but then again, I guess it depends on how early they came in, how quick they came in to work with Carr, because that quarterback wide receiver relationship is a lot dependent on whether they get along and whether they work together a lot. And if the wide receiver comes in and has a good work ethic and wants to really do something, then of course, then it'll do. You know what I mean? They'll get that chemistry early, go out to the game and replicate it. But if it's a wide receiver that doesn't really have that work ethic, doesn't want to go in there and watch film and get on the field and run the same route 100 times to build that chemistry with Carr, then you can't really force it. He said 3 picks is too much. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could do 3 picks. That's for me. That's kind of tough. 3 first-round picks and then have to sign them. Exactly. That's why me personally, I'm kind of like, that's kind of tough, man. I don't know if I'd be able to give 3 first-round picks and then have to turn around and sign him because he will be a free agent. Mark Davis Barber says, did we talk about Hollywood Brown? We didn't talk about Hollywood Brown, but at the same time, I don't know if we'd be able to get him, honestly. I just don't. I think the Ravens are going to hold on to him. Yeah, Matt says Ravens will not give up Hollywood Brown. I don't think they would. Gilbert says, do you have Cash App? Because I can't do memberships, LOL. No, I appreciate it, brother. I'll have it all set up here when I get closer to 5K. If y'all can't hit the like button, and if y'all new here, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if y'all want to link in and really stay tuned to some film study and some lives and have some discussion, man. Owen pulls up. He says, "What's up, Ray? First time viewer. I don't think we're making moves. We'll probably just keep our heads down and work." Now, this right here is interesting because not a lot of people have really said this. And personally, what do you think, Owen? Owen puts a super chat out there, so I need to look for this comment from Owen. What do you think about having only 3 wide receivers on the depth chart in Brian Edwards, Hunter Renfrow, and Zay Jones? Because you say, appreciate the super chat, brother. But he said, what's up, Ray? First time viewer. And appreciate you viewing for the first time, dog. If you can subscribe, if you like it, subscribe. Hit the like button. And he said, don't think we're making moves. So if you don't think we're going to make moves, so that means you're comfortable with the 3 wide receivers we have? Where's Owen at? Do y'all see Owen's comment? I'm looking for him. When I come across it, I'll get to it. Raiders won't be making any calls today. They're going to deal with Ruggs. I mean, I guess so. Mark Davis Barber literally comes back with the opposite and says, I think a big trade is coming. Adrian says, I see us re-signing Brown and Snead. I really don't see us trading for anyone at this point. That's interesting. I mean, it's potentially we could do that. It would make sense. It would put us right back there where we were at the beginning of the season, and we'll have depth again. Honest says D-Jack. Yeah, D-Jack would be cheap. Get OBJ. I know a lot of people want to get OBJ. Andy Isabella. I can see Andy Isabella. He got speed on him. Michael Gallup is somebody I do like. I was talking about him before the trade deadline was coming up, and I was like, yo, we got to go get a guy like that because you think about it, the Cowboys have Cooper, Gallup, who also is an emerging wide receiver, and Wilson. I think his name's Cedric Wilson. And then, of course, they have Lamb. So, most definitely. Zay can't be our number 2. That's all I'm finna say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Edwards hasn't really put in a lot of production this year. And so that's kind of tough right there. Then you have Hunter Renfrow, who we know is our slot guy. And you have Zay Jones. So between Zay Jones and Brian Edwards, that's tough. You know what I mean? We just cut Willie Snead. Exactly. And I think Willie Snead wanted to leave. I don't think Willie Snead wants to be here. We have Stoner, Turner, and Williams on the practice squad. We won't trade, honestly. That's what I was saying. I could see us bringing up Turner. But I don't know about Stoner. I don't know about bringing up Stoner. I can see us bringing up Turner because he could get some burn. Also, he would be able to do some stuff on the special teams, and we'll be able to take run for off of special teams. Still looking for Owen's comment to reply to see what he would like to do. He said, so Owen pulled back up. He says, damn, didn't know we only had 3. Probably bring someone up through practice squad or sign Brown Snead. Okay, so yeah, so say we brought someone from the practice squad, you would have to choose between Williams, Turner, and Stoner. Me personally, I think we would bring up Turner just because he could do stuff on special teams, like I was just saying. Say you go get Brown, bring Brown back. We would have to get a different kind of receiver at that point because Turner's pretty small. Turner's small little guy. I wouldn't say little because he's 200 pounds for his height. He's pretty big. But then you bring John Brown, and John Brown's kind of a small guy as well, but he does have the speed. So it's tough. I would really want to make a splash trade. I'd really want to pick up a solid guy. But yeah, we only got 3 wide receivers on the depth chart now. Only 3 wide receivers, so that's pretty tough. The video gamer says, I personally like Parker because he's more available in games. I like Parker as well. Yeah, 2009 says Devontae Parker. I like Parker as well. I think he's a big body receiver. He does have some speed. He'll be able to make a lot of contested catches. I just don't think he's being utilized the right way out there. I mean, think about it. What wide receiver has really come out of Miami that just balls out? You don't really get that a lot out there. And with all the adversity that has hit us this year, I don't think this will hurt us that much. I think this is different because we're losing a player, though, man, and he's a pivotal player, a very pivotal player. But man, we're approaching an hour and a half of been on here. If y'all just pulling it, if y'all can't hit that like button for me, appreciate it. If this is y'all first time here, hit the subscribe button. Welcome to Ready Tape, but I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Been on here for an hour and a half already. As y'all know, the news about Ruggs. Trade deadline is approaching. I believe it ends in about an hour or so. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Appreciate everybody that pulled up, though. As usual, until next